don't know what that says. Oh my word, the Count of Monte Cristo. You've got to be kidding me. Keys to the Streets by Ruth Rendell. Hello you guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are annotating an entire book and I am very excited about this. We are finishing annotating Keys to the Streets by Ruth Rendell. This is what the annotations look like so far, and we're going to finish this book in this video, which is so exciting, and I'm just so excited for it. I mean, annotating is something that I absolutely love to do. You should probably know that if you've been here before. I love to annotate my books. I don't annotate all of them, but I do love to do it. And today, in this video, we are going to complete annotating this book. And how many times can I say I'm excited about it? I'm very excited. So, without further ado, we're going to get into this. I annotate my books like an experience. So I love putting pen to paper, I love using tabs, and I'll show you an example of what my annotations look like. This is what my annotations look like. I love to soak in every single word on the page, and so it does take me a little bit of time to do it, but this book is only 300 pages long, so I think we should get this done in a reasonable amount of time, I would say, maybe like a week or so. So excited, so excited, and I'm thrilled that I'm going to finally do this in one of my videos. Oh, here we go. Hello you guys, I'm now up to page 100 on Keys to the Streets by Ruth Rendell. I should maybe stop calling the book by the full name because you know what I'm reading in this vlog. So I am about a third of the way through. I am loving this book. I am so invested and hooked. I want to know what happens with all of the characters. They're all so three-dimensional people, and they're just so real to me, and I am loving this book so much. I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to give away any spoilers, but I have mentioned in the past, I'll read the blurb to you because then that way you'll have a good understanding roughly of what the book is about. Mary Jago has donated her bone marrow to save the life of someone she didn't know, and this generous act led directly to the bitter breakup of her affair with Alistair. For him, it was as though her beauty had been plundered. But the man whose life she had saved would change Mary's life in a way she would never have imagined. Located in the area around Regent's Park, Ruth Rendell creates an atmospherically charged universe where a young woman's life is in danger from both from the middle-class world she knows and another world of the dispossessed and deranged. Mysterious, complex, dangerously inventive, Ruth Rendell's new novel may well be her finest achievement. And following the perspective of Mary it's so good because you just want the best thing for you just want the best for her. You want her to be happy, and it seems to be that she's falling in love with the guy. Dog is snorting. I'm dog sitting at my mum's right now. It seems to be that she's falling in love with the guy who's how do I even say that? She donated bone marrow to this guy to save his life, and it seems to be that she's falling in love with him because they've now finally met because her bone marrow saved his life. He wants to meet her and show his respect, so to speak, and they're falling in love. I'm going to continue this book when I get home, and then that way I can actually show you some good annotation shots of me reading the book. Hello you guys, it is a few days later now. I am home, thank goodness, and now I can crack on with reading the book that we are looking at in today's vlog. I was just annotating a second ago, so I'll just go get it. Keys to the Streets by Ruth Rendell. This book is still, it has me in a chokehold. I want to know what happens. I'm on page 107. This is what the annotations are looking like. And hopefully we can make some good progress. I would like to get up to page 150 today, or maybe a little bit more than that. That would be awesome. So we're just gonna get started. So I have not picked my April TBR yet, and we are going to do that together. Usually I would do like an entire video dedicated to me picking my TBR, but I haven't gotten around to doing that yet today. Not today, this month. So we're just going to include it in this video, and we are going to use my lovely TBR jar. TBR jar looking lovely at its finest. I'm actually really glad that I made this because it makes the month so much more fun when your TBR jar chooses what you're going to be reading for the month. What I'm going to do to start with is remove Redeeming Six, because I'm already not going to read that because I didn't enjoy Saving Six. I have the shakes as well, like really bad. One of the side effects of my medication, so please bear with me for that. So we're going to pick my first, actually, one thing I've got to talk to you about. These are the books that are already on my April TBR. So we have Daniel Deronda by George Eliot, and we have The Year of the Locust by Terry Hayes. So we also have, of course, The Keys to the Streets by Ruth Rendell, but my copy of that is downstairs and I'm not going to go upstairs to get it. So already this is what we have on our April TBR. And now we're going to pick the next one. So here we go. What have we got here? Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I wanted that. I wanted that so bad. And easily right off the top, I'm so happy I've got this. I've also got the receipt for it in there. Great Expectations, Charles Dickens' funny, frightening and tender portrayal of the orphan Pip's journey of self-discovery is one of his best-loved works. Showing how a young man's life is transformed by a mysterious series of events, encounter with an escaped prisoner, a visit to a black-hearted old woman and a beautiful girl, a fortune from a secret door, Dickens' late novel is a masterpiece of psychological and moral truth, and Pip among his greatest creations. I'm so excited to read this, and let's appreciate how gorgeously floppy this book is. It is wonderful, and I can't wait to devour this and abuse it. I cannot wait. I think we're going to pick like maybe 3 books to go on my April TBR, so let's pick the next one. Give it a good shake. The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. Ooh, okay, so I'm nervous for this one. I have already read this book, so this was going to be a reread where I annotate it. Will I annotate it? Maybe. I will not have time to annotate the entire thing in this month. I know that for sure. Well, I don't know that for sure, but it's what I'm guesstimating considering how my reading month is going so far. But I love this book so much, and there isn't a day that goes by where I don't think about this book. It's honestly a masterpiece and I love it so much. So we're gonna see how we manage with this. I am excited nonetheless because I love this book. I love it, and if you haven't read it, please pick it up, especially if you're into like hard literature fiction, I guess. Like, is that a thing? I'm making it a thing. The last one, what have we got here? Picked out 2. Let's do this one. Don't know what that says. Oh my word, The Count of Monte Cristo. You've got to be kidding me. That book is so long, oh my word. Oh my life. Like, the jar is laughing at me right now. It is laughing at me because now I have, well, I got Great Expectations, which I'm happy about that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to finish The Goldfinch. And how on earth am I supposed to read this book in the month? And we're already halfway through. Maybe we can make this like a April-May TBR, because that would be a lot more doable. But oh my goodness. On what slender threads do life and fortune hang? Thrown in prison for a crime he has not committed, Edmond Dantès is confined to the grim fortress of If. Confined to the grim fortress of If. There he learns of a great hoard of treasure hidden on the Isle of Monte Cristo, and he becomes determined not only to escape, but also to unearth the treasure and use it to plot the destruction of the 3 men responsible for his incarceration. Oh, okay. Dumas' epic tale of suffering and retribution, inspired by a real-life case of wrongful imprisonment, was a huge popular success when it was first serialized in the 1840s. Robin Buss' lively translation is complete and unabridged and remains faithful to the style of Dumas' original. This edition includes an introduction, explanatory notes, and suggestions for further reading. Wow. How on earth am I going to read these long books? So this is the TBR for April. I'm going to make it the TBR for May as well, because this is a lot. And these are long books. Even like to start off, we have Daniel Deronda, which is already over 600 pages, and then we have The Year of the Locust, which is at least 500 pages. And on top of that, we've got Great Expectations, which I'm fine with, The Goldfinch, and Monte Cristo, both which are really long books. Yeah, the TBR jar is just laughing at me right now. But never mind, we'll see how we do. That's part of the fun of it, I suppose. So those are the books that I'm going to be reading in April and probably May as well. Oh gosh, let's see how we go. I'm going to get back to reading Keys to the Streets. It would look better, but it really doesn't, so just bear with me on that. It is now the next day. It is a Sunday, and I am up to page 164 of the Keys to the Streets. Tabs are coming along very nicely. I'm still enjoying the book very much, but now I feel like because we're in the middle of the book, not much is happening. It's more just like slow plot development, which is fine, but I really would like it to speed up a little bit, because that would make finishing the book a lot easier. When it comes to the characters, Mary is very much becoming her own self and learning that she doesn't need Alistair, her ex, in order to be happy and to look after herself, which I'm liking. The dog walker Bean, I don't like him. He's very sinister and he does some really messed up stuff. Not like well, it is kind of messed up, to be honest, but not as messed up as you would read in other fiction books like dark romance, for example. It's nothing like that, but he's not a very nice person, and so I don't like reading about Bean, which is crazy because he's a dog walker, and you would think a dog walker would be a really nice person, and that's what he presents himself as, but he's not a nice person. So it's crazy kind of following his perspective, because you don't know whether or not he's going to be doing good stuff or if he's going to be like a grumpy, sinister man that is only out for taking advantage of people. So that's interesting, to say the least. Oh, the lighting is terrible. I'm really sorry about that. But anyway, I'm going to continue reading this book. I will probably update you tomorrow. I want to get up early tomorrow so that we can make some really good progress in this book and maybe finish it tomorrow, because I only have that much left. So we've done quite a lot of reading over the last few days, which is good. I still feel like the momentum is there, so I'm happy about that. I want to get up tomorrow at about 6 or 7ish so that I can try and finish this book as best as I can. My goal today is to get up to page 200, so then tomorrow we only have like 100 pages left to read, which is doable. If I could get more, if I could read to past 200, that would be brilliant. So we'll see how well I do. So far it's going good. I'm still really enjoying it, and it is sitting at a 5-star still because the writing style is just beautiful. It's unlike anything I've ever read before, and I am seriously considering buying other Ruth Rendell books because this is just unlike anything I've ever read before, and I love the way she writes imagery. So mesmerizing, and it really sucks you into the character's place. Like, you really feel like you're there, and I haven't had that feeling in a book in a long time. It truly is fantastic, and I recommend almost anyone reading this book because the group of people that you follow is just so different from your usual read, and I love that so much. It's unlike anything else on the market, and it might even be hard to find a copy of this book because of how old it is. I don't know when it was published. Let me see if I can find a date. Her first novel was published in 1964. She won the Sunday Times Literary Award in 1990, and in 1991 she was awarded the Crime Writers Association Cartier Diamond Dagger for her outstanding contribution to the genre. That's interesting. So this book might have been published in the 90s. It says 1988 here, so maybe that's how old the book is. Either way, it's fantastic and I love it, and if you can find a copy of this book, pick it up because it is so worth it. I'm enjoying the process of annotating this book so much, and yeah, I'm also excited for it to be over, so then I can say that I have read this book and I have loved every minute of it, and then we can talk more about it. So I'm going to continue reading and annotating, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow morning. I have a confession to make. Was it the thought of this monster that got me out of bed this morning? Yes, it was. It was indeed. It is now 8:40 and I didn't get to sleep until like 1:30, 2 in the morning, so I wasn't able to get up at 7, but we're up now nonetheless. I love Monster these days, like I think it's so good. I got up to page 203 last night, I think, of Keys to the Streets. I can't talk, I've got morning voice. It's going very well. I don't really have much of an update for you. The plot did kind of speed up a little bit as I was approaching the 200 page mark, so I'm grateful for that. And I'm hoping to get to page like 250, 260 today, and then tomorrow we will finish the book. So that's exciting. The weather is dreary today, it's raining, and I am here for it. I don't know about anybody else, but I have been daydreaming of autumn these days. Like, I'm so excited for summer, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm really grateful for the sunny days and that the days are getting longer. But I was watching Molly May's video the other day, and she was saying about how she is dreaming of walking into HomeSense and it being filled with autumn/Halloween stuff. I don't love Halloween, but I love autumn, and I can't wait to walk into B&M and to Home Bargains and to have that feeling, knowing that the shop is filled with lovely autumn things. I can't wait for that. The end of the year, fall, winter time will always be my favourite time of the year. I love spring, I love summer, but autumn is my favourite season. Call me not classic, call me basic, but it is. I absolutely love that time of year so much. It's so cozy, and I can't wait for the full reading vlogs because they are the best to watch on YouTube, and I can't wait for that. I was thinking of maybe doing another pretend it's fall with me vlog, because I think a lot of people are starting to miss it now. So let me know if you would like to see something like that. It's definitely not good for your gut health drinking something like this first thing in the morning. Oh, but here we are. I am going to get to reading now. I'm going to watch a little bit of YouTube to help me wake up, and then we will do some reading. I have just finished Keys to the Streets by Ruth Rendell. These are what the annotations are looking like. Absolutely gorgeous. The ending of the book was melancholy and bittersweet. It was not what I expected it to be, but it also rounded out all of Ruth Rendell's writing in a really good way. There was a part that did have me like shocked, like I couldn't believe what I was reading on the page, and it was brilliant because I didn't see it coming, and usually with a lot of novels I do know what's coming, so that was a really nice surprise. I really enjoyed the book, and I absolutely recommend it for people to read this because it was stunning. It was unlike anything I have ever read before, and I'm really glad that I did this video. If you liked this video and you would like to see me again, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up because that would really help me out. Also, I've just noticing I've been looking at the recording button and not the camera, so I'm sorry about that. It was awesome. I really enjoyed the book, and if you ever see a copy of the book, please pick it up and read it because it's just so different and unlike anything else that's on the market today. So yeah, I loved it. And I love you guys for watching this video. If you have made it this far, please leave this emoji for me. And that way I know the real ones that are really watching my videos, because it's you guys that I absolutely love and that encourage me to keep going with YouTube. You mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!